You're a creator, right? So why you still keep scrolling all day? You're creative. Use that. Why you have that passion? So where is it? Use it. The world needs it.
Oh, na,
Na
na,
na
na,
na.
na, na.
Good
Good
vibration,
vibration,
yeah.
yeah. That's the positive vibes
Yeah,
that
we
we creating,
creating.
yeah.
What are we creating, right?
Sound that make you feel right.
Are you creating or are you observing, watching, and still scrolling? I want you to finally step into the person that you are, that is inside of you. There comes a time in every creator's life when you realize that it's not the algorithm, not even shadow ban or luck. It's you, especially if you know about universal principles. You've been waiting for permission to step into the person that you already are, that you can already be, but something is still holding you back. And the person that you can become is that person that knows his self-value, that knows his self-worth, that knows the creative power that's inside of him and how to activate it. So this video is for those creators that want to move from self-doubt to creative power, to inner power, to activate that alignment, to activate that frequency, right? And I want you to finally step into the person that you are, that is inside of you. Let me tell you a story. I remember back when I was starting to create my own music in my small room in Germany, my childhood room. And I was with the clique, I was starting. First of all, I was this introverted kid that didn't know how to even start music, where to start, and how do I get into the studio and meet the producers, and you know what I mean. And when I look back, the shift happened, the change happened when I made that commitment that I really want to do this, and um when I made a decision to talk about my passion and to express what I want to do, and somebody heard me. Somebody heard and understood my vision. And I said, let me take you to my studio. I got a studio at home. And he was on the same age, maybe 16 or something. So you write your own lyrics? And I say, yeah, I write my own stuff. Okay, let's record a song. I have this German rapper here, and I want to hear what you got. And let's just record the song together. And this is how it started. I made my first song with those people that I met or heard my vision. He just heard me talking about it. And he was intrigued by what I can do, and then I was just how I started, and it was shit. It was shit in the beginning. Oh my God, now listening back, that music was awful. The music was good, kind of, but the way that we were doing it was awful because we had no experience yet, right? But there was potential there. The reason that we kept going in the first place. But people liked it, back then. When we shared it with the others, people liked it and they enjoyed it. And anyway, fast forward. So I was doing this for years. We were our clique. We were doing music together. We had a German rapper. We had an Asian rapper and producer. We had me as a black kid rapping in English. And we had female singers. We had the sauce, all right. We had the combination, and people enjoyed it, and the neighborhood enjoyed it. People loved to hear our stuff. My sister was sharing it with their friends, and other people they know what we were doing in the school and whatever. And yeah, and but still, because Munich is a place where there's no everybody for themselves, right? There's no supporting each other, you know. There's no this and but anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about here. I was doing all this work. I was doing my own music as well. I was releasing two mixtapes at the time. And then I made a decision to really focus on my craft, and I bought the equipment to have this little home studio at home. And it was not much. It was just a computer, a microphone, a little mixer, and the program, you know, the software to record the music on. And that's it. That's all I needed. And that was the song. That was and and with that equipment, I recorded the song in my childhood home, my small room in Germany, and I won a contest that was with the competition of a lot of US rappers. And I, the kid from Germany, the black kid from Germany, speaking in a foreign language, singing and rapping in a foreign language, won the contest amongst other native speakers in the US doing the music that they originated, you know? And here I am. I could have thought that, what am I thinking? They would never even listen to me. They would never even take me serious. I had no doubts whatsoever. Nothing. I had my vision, I had my dream, I had the energy that I needed. I had my love for music, and I was making a decision to invest in this opportunity with my time and energy and all. And then I made that song. And when I finished that song, I knew that is the song that's gonna win. I was confident and I was sure because the way that I was doing the song, it was something else, you know, and I had this boost of confidence and this boost of being sure. And that was the frequency that was needed. There was no such thing as competition anymore. There was only me and my world where I was the winner. And so that was the reality that was resonated to me, or that was the frequency that was resonating, and the reality confirmed to me. And this was what happened. So I attracted that win. I won the fucking contest. And after a while, I got to fly to LA and I got to meet my idol and I got to work with him, and he was in my music video and the same song. You know what I mean? Suddenly things happened. I was living my dream. So, but I was still going back to Germany after that, and I was working multiple jobs, chasing other opportunities, hoping someone would see all of this and it would make a change. So I had that success, you know, that was the thing that burst of energy that was making this whole process working. But then I was going back in the routine and I was stuck again. Oh my God. So you see, I've been to places, but after a while I've done the work, I've done the strategies, but the things kept, you know, it was like this, it was a rise and fall, it was a fluctuating situation. I was still stuck. But then I realized that what was working was the shift in my energy, and that I had to change my inner world, that I had to align myself, really align myself with the vision that I had, and the world will reflect that, right? And that was exactly what made the change when I was doing all this stuff and this strategy, trying to make my album, get my album on the charts, and it was not working for months. And here I was, man, what's going on? And suddenly I I was reflecting with myself. Why am I like I was going deep within myself, and then I realized there was a hesitation. What what happens when you are really hitting the charts? What happens when you're here and there? And was, am I really ready for that? Am I really am I really that person? You know, there was this hesitation of not even accepting that, or not even feeling ready for it, and not even seeing myself really having it. Well, here I was trying to make it work all this time, and in my mind, I was still thinking, am I really worth it? Why? And then I made this shadow work and all these practices, and I shifted my mind and realized, fuck it, I've gone all this way, and I know I can be that person, and I know I'm worth it. And I know I can do it, and I know I'm ready for it. And that's when things change. The next day or 2 days after, I'm not quite sure when it happened exactly, but it was short after that when I got that email and my team was saying, Jesse, I think your album is going to hit the charts. I said, what? After all this time we're trying it, and you tell me now it's working? What did we do? No, we were just doing the same thing like before. And I was thinking back, God damn, once I've changed my mindset and my shadow work, and I was going deep within myself and I accepted that I am worthy for this thing, and suddenly I'm on the charts. And you know what happened? My album was on the charts with number one. How? Yeah, that was a guy on the radio who was pushing the songs, we found out, and some other opportunities that came, and then suddenly I'm number one on the charts. You know what I mean? And things happen when you shift your frequency, no matter how much strategies you're trying. And that's the thing that I was trying to tell you all this time. So now on this video, if you see this video now on Friday, you saw me talking about this stuff, hinting about these things, the energy shifts from the other days, but now I'm really talking about it in detail. Why? Why, Jesse? Tell us. Because I wanted to tell you that this is the moment that things will change for you too, because I've put together a program, a activation of that passion, that purpose, frequency, and energy that you have already inside of you. And I am committed. You know, when I'm committed, I'm really committed. And when I'm committed, I am here to do this with you. There is a 4 weeks life challenge that I put together for you. 4 weeks, 30-day challenge. It's the high level creator activation. And I put this together in in phases. 4 weeks are different phases that you are going through, and you will go through higher levels once we progress and activate that creator energy inside of you, okay? So this is the activation that sets you up for you to finally get paid for what you love and trying to do, right? All this time working on your craft, but getting overwhelmed by all the technical side of it, and overthinking and not really getting from here to there. But don't worry about it. We will set you up in a way that you can be paid. We will show you how you can make offers so you will be a magnet and vibe with that frequency, okay? And I'm really, really excited to share this with you. We will have meditations as well, but I don't want to tell you all about it at this point because we will have a wait list, but I want you to be on the early access list. And we'll give you early access once we open the cards to the public. You are there because it's going to be first come, first serve, and you already have you will be already on the list, right? Because you signed in. And there will be more to this. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise at this point, but check the link below and let me just quickly share it with you right now since we are on the computer. There's so much more that I could tell you. I was traveling the world and going to festivals and stuff, um, and started to also coach people that was looking over my shoulder, wanted to know what I do, how I do it, and stuff. But I want to give you this opportunity right now to let me just quickly share it with you. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. So here you see it. When you click in the link, you will see this. This is the landing page where you can sign in for the waiting list. So in 30 days, you will activate your higher level creator, unlocking your purpose frequency, like I already told you, the creative power inside of you, shifting your mind, and you will get the confidence that will get you paid for what you love because we are here to really bring that out and set you up for success, conscious success, without forcing anything, without the overthinking, without playing small. And there's a lot of other things that you can see here. But here's the thing, there will only be the early access list, the waiting list is only open for 10 days. And once you're on the list, you are on the list. But when we open the card, we will not accept everybody anymore. All right, so this is your chance to go in early. And you see, it's a lot about the self-worth, the value that you hold for yourself. And when you see your value, your ideas will start carrying that energy, will carry more energy. And your content that your content will feel different to the people will respond differently, and because your energy no longer says please notice me, right, it says I am the one, I am Neo, I'm whatever, the matrix is real, right? And that's alignment and that's magnetism. Like remember when I made the decision and I was winning the contest, that was magnetism. And that's the higher level that I want to show you care so you can carry that with your work, with your passion, with your creations. Okay. So this is about worth, who you believe you are, the alignment, how your energy matches your purpose and creation. So what manifests from that union, all right? So this is what I call activating your higher level creator. This is where your energy, your purpose, and creation become one because you're the one, right? So imagine yourself. I'm gonna destroy the table now. So imagine yourself creating freely with no fear, no proving, just trust. And that version of you already exists. It's just remembering. We're going deep with ancient knowledge and ancient wisdom, the ancient codes that are used by top athletes and musicians. Because I studied all of this stuff, right? Ancient wisdom. I studied music and the people that are in the music industry and all that. And I'm also in the music industry. Don't forget that. There's a lot of occult knowledge going on. And they are using a bunch of occult knowledge for their own advantage, right? But we are not going to sell our souls for things, okay? We want to achieve our conscious success by being our true and authentic self and stand for something that is right and is good. If you were also interested in all this spiritual knowledge but didn't know how it's really working, I'm going to show you how you can embody that. I'm going to show you the practices that you can do. I'm going to show you how I did it. So if this message spoke to you, you know what to do. Click the link and know that start before you're ready. When you're ready, it's already too late. You have to start before you're ready. And don't worry too much about things because when it's time, you feel it. And when it's time to move forward. Just make a decision for yourself, and everything comes from there. Everything goes from there. Stop overthinking and trust the process. It's not just some nonsense that people say is true. So if they spoke to you, see you inside. And this is it for me today. If you enjoy these videos, then click like, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, support us. So this is shared with the algorithm. And that's it for me today. Peace and love. See you in the next video. Jesse out. Ciao.